Lauda Kamana has been living in this tent for a month. He says he is 16 and has applied for asylum in Greece.
It's good here in Greece. I want to go to school and study. Mechanical engineering would be fine.
Lauda swapped his Guinean village for a tent village on Samos. It's outside the island's official camp, which is full. Those living here are plagued by insects. There's no running water, and the best way to have a bath is to swim in the sea. Samos is now home to some 3,800 asylum seekers. That's half the island's population over again, and 4 times its camp capacity. This Syrian man has constructed a reed hut over his tent to keep his pregnant wife cool. He's done his best to provide the amenities of home. With official resources inadequate, it's up to groups like Samos volunteers to help maintain hygiene and prevent an outbreak of disease. They recently set up this laundry facility for the official camp.
A lot of people have scabies in the camp at the moment, and they can't wash their blankets, they live on their blankets, sleep under their blankets. We get bags with blankets in there that have cockroaches in them. So what it says is that people live in horrible conditions but have no way out of this. So whereas scabies is usually very easily treatable, when you live in a camp like that, there's no way you can get rid of it in an easy way.
Keeping refugees who arrived here from Turkey means Turkish authorities are not being asked to accept deportees who may have arrived in Europe via a different route. Europe's political balance increasingly depends upon the efficiency of its external borders. Here at its eastern frontier, Greece safeguards Europe's ability to send back failed asylum applicants to Turkey. And Greece has now concluded a new agreement with Germany, whereby it will take back refugees who applied for asylum here and smuggled themselves across internal EU borders. That puts in place a reverse flow mechanism from Central Europe back to Turkey, but it leaves Samos uneasy about its role, even though Germany has in return offered to speed up family reunifications.
The question is, how many people will be returned and how many families will be reunited? Will there be some equivalence in numbers? Anything different would demote Greece and would suggest a two-speed Europe.
Some of the more fortunate asylum seekers are in hotels paid for by charities, a sign of how Europe is trying to encourage this island to sell a political service. Samos just wants to serve its tourists.